Okay, quick update on the old oil pump. I've cleared the decks a wee bit. So I'm going to pull that. I haven't pulled it apart yet because of distractions. And I thought maybe I might be able to. I've got a one of these things in the boneyard over there, which I've already used. I pinched the coil out of that to put in this really mint 1010. It wasn't working, and it's one of the last ones with the electronic ignition. So I pinched the coil out of it and bunged it in, and you know, she's works like a new one. I presume it has the same oil pump. I don't really want to pull this thing apart because it's such a good saw. I do have a thing called a Darnum. I don't know if you, this probably won't be able to see it. It's a 55cc English copy of a 1010 series. Or it might be 54cc anyway. I'm pretty sure that might have a very similar pump to it. Probably not. But that leaks out the front anyway. So I guess I could pull that apart and see if I can fix it. You know, it's just typical procrastination really, isn't it? Instead of actually doing what I should be doing. But before I can tear into that, I've got about 4 ton of rocks to move, which I was moving with a transport tray of the old Ford 3000 until it blew the hydraulic line, return line out, which of course is a gland fitting nut arrangement. It's pretty poor design. That doesn't work anymore. So I've parked her up and we're back to the old power pony to the rescue. So this thing's been working overtime, moving rocks in that bucket. Rocks that are too heavy for me to pick up, which probably really isn't that heavy. I had to put some painted counterweights on the back of it, and oh, look at that, supplies. Yeah, so I'll probably do that, then the Savo, or when my back gives out, which will probably be only about a couple of hours of hard graft, then I'll tear into this. But I'm a bit disappointed I can't thieve that one, which is this. I don't even know if this. I hope this is in frame. This is an old GoPro 3. We've had it for quite some time. You might be aware, or obviously you're aware, Jethro, of Lake Taupo. We used to dive and clear all the intakes for the council. So we had a housing, you know, you can get a waterproof housing for the GoPro, and we used to take that down and use that to create films to show the council, you know, what the state of it was like, which they appreciated. And then they decided that we were far too cheap, and they'd find somebody at about 4 times the price to do the work, but it was alright, health and safety and what have you. But we did it for a few years, and it was good. It was good. It was good work actually. It wasn't a great deal of it, but anyway, I digress. Yeah, so that's the one on the DMAC 610 650. Absolutely, completely 100% different from the looks of it. Mind, yeah. Anyway, okay. Well, that's about it. Oh, the other thing I'll post is, if you can see that under this appalling lighting, I'll just turn the light on. Makes any difference? That's a CT90. I restored that one years ago, and that fits on the back of the old Blue Mule. So that can go onto that ramp there, and then you still have a tow hitch. And I have air shocks in the back of this thing, which I need to put about 40 psi in it when I put the bike and a quad bike trailer on it. It sits at a bit of a funny angle. I've got to do a little bit of bit of work on that. But you don't know it's behind there. It's quite good. Not very fast, these bikes, but it's only for tinkering around little bush tracks and what have you. Handlebars rotate and lock in, and that's the idea of that, is so you've got a narrow footprint for squeezing through gates. They're perfect for poaching, I reckon. Not that I'd ever do anything like that. Yes, oh well, anyway, I'm blathering again. I'll have another go and see what we come up with. Rightio. 10-4 over and out.